Next is to create the code to read the text in the backdrop. This story is read by Worm. For this, let's select the Worm sprite. To assign whether the text is read or not, let's first create a variable called reading. I click on variables and select make a variable. Let's give the name of this variable as reading. Leave the data type as number and click the OK button. Again, a variable is needed to assign the language. For this, again, click the Make a Variable button under Variables. Let's give the name of the variable as language and select the data type as string. Now, click on the OK button. When you click the Go button, the cover page is displayed first. So there is no text to read here. Because of this, the Worm sprite needs to be hidden and the value of the reading variable needs to be 0. Let's drag a when flag clicked code block under events here. Now, a set language to 0 code block in the variables is connected in this way. Click on the arrow in front of language and select reading. Since the Worm sprite needs to be hidden, a hide code block in the looks is connected here. Next is to read the story. For this, we broadcast a message called read book. Here, let's drag a when I receive bookend code block from events. Click on the arrow in front of bookend and select read book. Now, when the value of the reading variable is not 0, the Worm sprite is displayed again and the text in the backdrops need to be read. For this, I drag a wait until code block in the control here. Let's connect a code block with the equal sign in operators here. A reading code block in the variables is dragged to the left side of the equal sign and a 0 is given to the right side of the equal sign. Now the Worm sprite needs to be displayed, so let's connect a show code block in the looks here. But at the same time, the value of the reading variable needs to change as 1. I drag a set language to 0 code block in the variables here and change the variable to reading. Let's give 1 here. Next is to recognize the text in the background and read it. For this, a recognize image features in image from stage code block under recognition in the artificial intelligence category is dragged here. Click on the arrow in front of image features and select handwritten text. Also, click on the arrow in front of the stage and select the backdrop. Next, to read this text, a speak code block under text to speech is dragged here. Instead of hello here, let's connect a handwritten text result code block under artificial intelligence. After reading the text, the value of the reading variable needs to change to 0 again. Also, drag a set language to 0 code block in the variables here and change the variable to reading. Okay, now we have finished creating the code to read the text in the backdrop. Next is to display a thank you message when the story is over. We can use the bookend message that we have broadcast for that. I drag a when I receive bookend code block from events here. Now drag a say code block under looks like this. Let's type thank you here. Okay, now we have finished creating the code for the first part of the Storyteller app.